of 335 Marines in his battalion, only 18 walked off unscathed.
Now, Don's World War II experience led him to the ministry and a love of singing. That love continues today. And get this, last year, at the very tender age of 100 years, he signed a Nashville recording contract. Beat that if you can.
That is awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, to lead us, and I want every one of you to sing it, because if he's singing it, you sing it. Leading us in God Bless America, welcome that young guy, 100-year-old hero of World War II, the amazing Don Graves.
Thank you. Thank you. I consider this a great privilege to stand here and sing about my nation. And if that isn't good enough for you, it'll serve you right. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, wide before. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home. Thank you.
That was impressive. Don, thank you so much, and thank you for your service. Well, folks, a little more than an hour from now, we'd like to remind you that the National Moment of Remembrance will be observed at 11 a.m. The parade will be coming to a pause and will include a moment of silence. At that time, we urge all those present today to reflect on the sacrifice of those we have lost in service to our country. And that's the whole meaning of this holiday, isn't it? A special thank you goes out to all of the city and federal departments who help us to put on today's parade, especially the Metropolitan Police Department and Officer Daryl Davis, Special Operations Division, and the U.S. Park Police Department. Well, folks, we're about ready to begin. The 2026 National Memorial Day Parade's television special will be seen around the country on local ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox stations in more than 100 cities, including right here in D.C. It'll also be hosted by Anthony Anderson and Tamron Hall, and it'll be carried to our troops watching all around the world on the American Forces Network.
Now, thank all of you for coming today. And the opening musical number is going to start in just a minute with our special television broadcast and stream the parade. But you know what? I want to do this with you. Are you ready?
Let's go.
This is live around the world.
Let the parade begin.
have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
From Constitution Avenue in beautiful Washington, D.C., on behalf of the American Veterans Center, welcome to the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade presented by Bowie.
And thank you to the Memorial Day Festival Chorus under the direction of Dr. David Guess for that fabulous opening performance.
Fabulous
Wonderful.
indeed. I'm John Rogers. Today's parade is coming to you from the center of our nation's capital, Constitution Avenue. For 21 years, the American Veterans Center has presented the nation's largest Memorial Day salute to the men and women who've made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Yes, indeed. And I'm Blanquita Cullum. We want to give a warm welcome to all of you out there joining us all over the world for this very special edition of the National Memorial Day Parade to commemorate the upcoming 250th anniversary of our great America this year.
The sacrifices that we honor on Memorial Day are the price of the freedoms we celebrate on Independence Day. From the American Revolution to the current generation guarding and fighting for our democracy, today's parade honors 250 years of our shared history and those Americans who've served and sacrificed.
Now, in keeping with the parade tradition, member of D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, complete with honor guard, are going to make their way down Constitution Avenue, signaling the official kickoff of the parade. Yes, folks, this is that kind of parade. You get to cheer, you get to scream, you get to be patriotic. That's the way. All right.
Bringing the energy to lead things off, here is United States Marine Corps veteran Ed Purcell. At 63 years young and an amputee, Ed is an avid marathon runner who proudly holds the stars and stripes high to inspire others and honor those who fought and died for our freedom. Thank you for your service, Ed, and Semper Fi. The Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade is produced by the American Veterans Center, and a group of very special guests carry today's lead parade banner. We're honored to have Gold Star mothers with us.
And today our hearts are with these in all Gold Star families, as this day is our nation's collective remembrance, and we pay honor to the children that they have lost while in active service to the United States Armed Forces. God bless them. In memory of those who served, reads the banner that'll be passing by us now, and that is the very reason that we're gathered here today.
Now, as our parade begins, a reminder of the true meaning of the Memorial Day holiday. The riderless horse you see here leads this parade annually, honoring our fallen heroes. Among the oldest military traditions in a full honor funeral is that of a riderless horse. Wearing an empty saddle with the rider's boots reversed in the stirrups, it honors the warrior who will never ride again.
The sacrifices that we honor on Memorial Day are the price of the freedom we celebrate on Independence Day.
Now, as we commemorate this 250th anniversary of America, we remember those who made it all possible. From the Military District of Washington, today's Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade Ceremonial Honor Guard joins in honor of all who have sacrificed these last 250 years.
Joining our marching platoons from the United States Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard.
Please welcome the United States Air Force Band, the premier musical organization of the Air Force based Joint Base Anacostia Bowling in Washington, D.C. The band has 6 performing assemblies, and these groups perform a wide spectrum of styles, including classical, jazz, patriotic, and ceremonial music. And joining are the marching platoons from the U.S. Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard.
Wow. I always like to find out who gets the largest cheer. We got any Army out there? Got any Marines out there? Got any Coast Guard out there? How about Air Force? And what a better way to get into the spirit than to be joined by the honorary Grand Marshals, NFL legends of the New England Patriots and Team USA athletes, medalists from the Olympics and Paralympics. Leading the charge, our 2026 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee and an NFL's all-time leading scorer, Adam Vinatieri, alongside his Patriot teammates and the Pro Bowler Vince Wilfork.
And you see the family right there joining us is famed Olympic gold medalist Shawn Johnson East, along with her husband and NFL alumnus himself, Andrew East. Now that's some serious American sports firepower here to celebrate our 250th birthday.
You talk about a sports power couple.
From our presenting sponsor, Boeing, it is our privilege to present the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade's Salute to Service and Sacrifice across America's first 250 years. And from the Military District of Washington, soldiers in period uniforms spanning the proud history of the United States Army. Joining the salute are decorated American veterans from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, and operations around the world post 9/11. Marching alongside are representatives from Boeing, which is honored to have over 18,000 veteran employees in its ranks.
Yes, Sam. Among the heroes aboard the float is Don Graves, that young guy, World War II Marine Corps veteran of the Battle of Iwo Jima, going strong at the age of just a mere 101 years of age.
So young. Thank you to each of these heroes joining us today, and to Boeing for making today's parade possible.
From Brentwood, New York, making their first appearance in our parade, let's give a big warm welcome to the Brentwood High School Green Machine Marching Band.
The Green Machine is proud to salute and honor those who've preserved the freedoms we celebrate on this Memorial Day in the 250th year of our nation. Let's have a listen. The Everett High School Band from Massachusetts.
Awesome. Today, we are honored to have with us living legends of history. Let's welcome surviving veterans of World War II. They are riding in period vehicles from the classic car clubs of America. Here they come, and brought to us by the great Gary Sinise Foundation. Welcome them, everybody.
Leading the way is 97-year-old Merchant Marine veteran of the war, Dave Yoho, who forged his birth certificate and joined up at the ripe age of 15 in 1944. And alongside Dave, Honorary Grand Marshal famed actor Lou Diamond Phillips, a military brat born on a Navy base in the Philippines. Lou's father, stepfather, and 5 uncles all served in the Navy. Lou has worked as the official spokesman for the veterans of foreign wars and is a longtime supporter of the USO. Thank you, Dave. Huh?
He's not Filipino, he's Latino. I saw him in La Bamba. La Bamba. 16 million Americans served. And we want to tell you all about that, but I'm still stuck on Lou Diamond Phillips being a Latino. But let me go back to these 16 million Americans that served in uniform during World War II after the attack in Pearl Harbor. That was 85 years ago. Sadly, fewer than 40,000 survive today. Over 400,000 made the ultimate sacrifice. We pay tribute to the greatest generation. And a very warm thank you to the great Gary Sinise Foundation for making their participation possible.
Please welcome the Jewish War Veterans of the USA. They are the nation's longest active veteran service organization, founded in 1896 by Jewish Union Civil War veterans. Their mission is to support our veterans, fight anti-Semitism, and preserve the memory and service of those who've served before. Joining the Jewish War Veterans, we are honored to welcome 4 veterans of World War II. Among them are Milton Kalin, 102 years old and recipient of the Bronze Service Medal. Colonel Frank Cohn, 101 years old, a refugee from Nazi Germany. David Marshall, 101, Bronze Star and veteran of the Battle of the Bulge. And Albert Jacobs, also 101, and a radio operator in the China-Burma-India Theater. Joining these heroes are Jewish veterans who have served in the U.S. military since Korea. These veterans represent the 500,000 Jewish men and women who served during World War II and the 270,000 current Americans living Jewish veterans who have served since. From Bristol, Tennessee, making their debut along Constitution Avenue, here is the Tennessee High School Mighty Viking Band. The band has a strong history of excellence and has won the Tennessee Bandmasters sweepstakes for decades.
This band is great. Let's take a listen.
Coming up next is the pride of Washington, D.C.'s marching bands, the Frank W. Ballou Senior High School Majestic Marching Knights, brought to you by Independent Apparel. This award-winning band uses musicianship, hard work, discipline, dedication, and compassion as tools to overcome all obstacles.
This band has marched in the Memorial Day Parade for over a decade. Let's listen to the soul of the blue and gold. next float is made possible by the Gary Sinise Foundation, founded by actor and humanitarian Gary Sinise. Among its many initiatives, the Gary Sinise Foundation honors the families of our fallen military heroes who joined Gary in today's parade. Today, we remember their sacrifices.
In addition to uplifting our families of fallen heroes, the Gary Sinise Foundation serves as our nation's most severely wounded military members. It supports our veterans, provides grants for our first responders, and so much more. They are impacting the lives of those who serve in the defense of freedom each and every day. So a huge thank you to the Gary Sinise Foundation. And thank you, Gary, one of the parade's great champions.
As we celebrate America's 250th,
we thank our service members and honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
we're proud to support the National Memorial Day Parade and back service members across the nation because
Boeing backs America.
Presented by Boeing is brought to you by Freedom 250, celebrating the triumph of the American spirit. Events DC, Gary Sinise Foundation, U-Haul, John Deere, and by the American Veterans Center, founders of today's parade. Join our mission at AmericanVeteransCenter.org. For nearly 200 years, John Deere has been honored to support our heroes and those who have helped protect the American dream. This Memorial Day, 30,000 John Deere employees keep these brave Americans close to our hearts as we continue to invest in our country's future.
Let's welcome Mount St. Mary Academy Marching Band, the only all-girls marching band in the state of New York. Making their first appearance in our parade, let's take a listen.
Founded by Dr. Jennifer London in 2019, the American History and Founders Month organization's mission is to permanently designate November as National American History and Founders Month. The organization is working with Congress to make this happen.
Here they are, the Gilbert High School Marching Indians from Gilbert, South Carolina. This past fall, the band won the title of the South Carolina 3A Lower State Champions. With their patriotic salute, let's listen to these champion musicians and you'll see why they won.
We want to thank American Airlines for their sponsorship of today's parade. American Airlines, the official airline of the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade.
From Mountaintop, Pennsylvania, let's welcome the Crestwood Marching Comets. The last time the Comets performed in the National Memorial Day Parade was back in 2014. Their alumni includes a 2-star general and commander of the United States Army War College. Let's take a listen to the Comets and hear them soar.
We'd like to acknowledge the DC Veterans Affairs, and also we want to thank Stars and Stripes for their sponsorship and participation in today's parade. Stars and Stripes is the official print partner of the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade. Started in the Civil War and revived in World War I and again in World War II. Stars and Stripes is independent news for the United States military.
The 2026 National Memorial Day Parade, presented by Boeing, is brought to you by American Airlines, official airline of the National Memorial Day Parade, American Battlefield Trust, Lions Club International, and by the state of Qatar. Our tribute to the sacrifices of the American Revolution is sponsored by the American Battlefield Trust.
Memorial Day is a reminder to individuals who gave their lives in defense of our nation. It is a day to reflect on their sacrifices, honor their legacy, and reaffirm our commitment to the values they fought to protect. At Events DC, we are honored to partner with American Veterans Center to support the National Memorial Day Parade, a moving tribute that brings our community together to remember, reflect, and give thanks. We honor the contributions of our veterans, sacrifices made for all of us who remember. Thank you.
Welcome back live to Constitution Avenue in the heart of Washington, D.C., the nation's capital.
Wonderful. On behalf of the American Veterans Center, welcome back to the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade presented by Boeing. We're truly grateful for all of you joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Now, let's get back to the parade route. Next is this giant 50-foot-long Stars and Stripes brought to us by Leidos. On June 14th, 1777, the Continental Congress adopted the original version of our American flag.
And in 1949, Congress officially designated June 14th as Flag Day. This flag is being carried by employee volunteers from Leidos. So a huge thank you to Leidos, an industry and technology leader serving government and commercial customers with smarter, more efficient digital and mission innovations for providing volunteers for today's parade. The next float is made possible by Events DC, the official convention and sports authority of Washington, D.C. Events DC creates unique experiences that result in jobs, economic impact, and lasting memories for residents, tourists, and guests. As the official host of the nation's capital, Events DC showcases D.C. as a world-class, family-friendly, and globally recognized destination, welcoming visitors from around the corner and around the world. Events DC, world-class people delivering world-class events.
Now, riding on the float, she's a mighty beautiful lady. That's our Miss America 2026, Cassie Donegan. A theater and voice teacher, Cassie promotes the value of arts education and travels the country as the ambassador for the USO.
With a performance celebrating the American semi-quincentennial, here is Miss America, Cassie Donegan.
Old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep an eye on the grand old flag. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Beautiful. Thank you, Cassie Donegan, for that wonderful patriotic tribute. Miss America.
Now marching down Constitution Avenue from the Lone Star State of Texas, here comes the New Diana High School Band. Established in 1949, the New Diana Band has a long and rich history of excellence, enjoying 20-plus years of consecutive UIL sweepstakes awards.
Well, yeehaw. You know I'm from Texas. Now that band promotes and preserves the military style of performance, recognizing the importance and rich heritage of precision marching, performing one of my all-time favorites if y'all want to sing along, the Yellow Rose of Texas. Let's take a listen and say, yeehaw!
TAPS, Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, brings us our next float, featuring family members who have lost loved ones who've served in the armed forces.
TAPS provides hope, help, healing to all those grieving the death of a service member. So necessary.
Absolutely. Riding on the float is Bonnie Carroll, TAPS president and founder, along with representatives of the Washington Commanders, longtime supporters of TAPS and our armed forces. The families of TAPS remind us the meaning of Memorial Day and the true cost of freedom. The families you see walking in the parade represent over 100,000 members of the TAPS family.
Ah, don't they sound great? Founded in 2001, here they are, the Macmillan United Pipe Bands, brought to us by VA Biorepository Brain Bank.
With performances every year throughout the U.S., Canada, and Scotland, all three of Macmillan's competitive sections have brought trophies back home to the Washington, D.C. region. Let's take a listen.
Let's welcome Indigenous Enterprise, a dynamic company blending authentic native powwow dance with contemporary performance.
Here they are honoring their Native American family who've served in the U.S. military from World War I to the present day, empowering youth and preserving indigenous traditions through storytelling. The troupe has performed globally, from the Super Bowl to the Sydney Opera House, along with right here on Constitution Avenue.
Fabulous.
Love the energy.
Here are the Native American Women Warriors, the first all-female Native American color guard.
The Native American Women Warriors' vision is to support the well-being of Native veterans, recognizing their unique position in our history and culture. Welcome to the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade.
Our parade's timeline of history begins as we remember the heroes of the American Revolution 250 years ago. To get us in the spirit, here are the fife and drums of Yorktown.
Formed 50 years ago in Yorktown, Virginia for the 1976 American Bicentennial Celebration, they join us today in honor of America's 250th anniversary. They continue their mission to recruit young people to train in the rudiments and drill of 18th century field music. American independence and the Revolution came at the cost of 25,000 war dead, a full 1% of the population at the time, and a percentage only surpassed by the Civil War. Throughout the war, the Continental Army was led by General George Washington.
George and Martha join us today with the support of T1 Energy. Carriages of the Capitol carry President and First Lady Washington. Did you know her nickname was Patsy?
I love
Did
it.
you know she
not.
called him the General all the time? In fact, she even went with him to Valley Forge. How about that?
Next is the Virginia Regiment Mercers Company. Formed in 1755, it was reformed the next year as part of Colonel George Washington's Virginia 1st Regiment, garrisoned out of Winchester, Virginia. All right, folks, let's now welcome Virginia Regiment Mercers Company. Formed in 1755, it was reformed the next year as part of Colonel George Washington's Virginia 1st Regiment, garrisoned out of Winchester, Virginia. And a young Lieutenant Colonel George Washington is featured in this unit.
Next, the 13 stars representing the 13 original colonies. Here's a replica of the original American flag that legend says Betsy Ross created in Philadelphia during the Revolutionary War. Now here's the deal, okay? They wanted to give a 6-pointed star, but Betsy said, no, General Washington, it's 5 stars, and that's how we got the 5 stars.
Betsy, thank you for that. It's being carried today by Brooklyn College veteran students and sponsored by Humana Military. Founded in 1889 on the 100th anniversary of the inauguration of George Washington, the Sons of the American Revolution is one of the oldest patriotic organizations in the United States. Each of its more than 37,000 members is a descendant of at least one patriot of the American Revolution. The Sons of the American Revolution honors all veterans and those who gave their lives for the cause of freedom and liberty.
Here are members of Virginia's Sergeant Major John Chapter on a float with a replica of the Liberty Bell and Statue of Liberty. Love that sound.
Up next is the flag of the United States Army, officially adopted by President Eisenhower in 1956 and carried today by Brooklyn College student veterans. In addition to the Army's founding year, 1775, the flag includes the Army's motto, "This will defend." Today, this U.S. Army flag is brought to us by Veterans United Home Loans.
The United States Army just celebrated its 250th birthday, commemorating its proud history of loyalty, duty, respect, courage, and honor.
Making their inaugural appearance in our parade today is the Depew High School Marching Band and Color Guard from Depew, New York. Depew is part of the Buffalo Niagara Falls metropolitan area, so let's welcome Depew High School.
We thank the Wounded Paw Project for their sponsorship of today's parade. The Wounded Paw Project, they are proud to be the voice for the voiceless.
Also making their debut appearance in today's parade is the Andover Golden Warrior Marching Band from Andover, Massachusetts. The band consistently places in the New England Scholastic Band Association competitions. Let's listen.
We thank our official radio partner, Washington's WTOP, for their support.
From Trenton, Missouri, let's hear it for the Trenton Golden Bulldog High School Marching Band. The band has won the Parade Missouri State Championship and has a long-standing tradition of musical excellence. Let's take a listen.
The 2026 National Memorial Day Parade, presented by Boeing, is brought to you by Freedom 250, celebrating the triumph of the American spirit, Aetna, Robert Irvine Foundation, the National WASP World War II Museum, and by Wounded Paw Project. The National Memorial Day Parade is created and produced by the American Veterans Center. Join our mission at AmericanVeteransCenter.org.
Welcome back, live to Constitution Avenue and the heart of Washington, D.C.
Now, despite the soggy weather, we're not slowing down. We're still having a great time. On behalf of the American Veterans Center, you're watching the Freedom 250 National Memorial Day Parade presented by Boeing. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
And I think we ought to get right back to that parade because we got a lot going on.
Leading the Star-Spangled Banner down the parade route is General Andrew Jackson.
And long before becoming president, General Jackson, known as Old Hickory, won a decisive victory over the British at the Battle of New Orleans in the War of 1812.
General Jackson is accompanied by an oversized replica of the Star-Spangled Banner, brought to you by Chevron. The sight of this flag signaled the British attack had failed and the Americans had won the battle. Francis Scott Key immortalized this moment in our national anthem.
From the Denver metro area of Colorado, and making their debut appearance in our parade, here are the bands from Adams County School District 14.
Now, this is a landmark year for Colorado, as it celebrates its 150th anniversary of statehood. We're honored to have them here with us. Let's take a listen.